Going live?
You're live.
I think we're live.
Now we're live.
Okay, we're live.
Oh, yeah.
TNC at the Movies presents Week 8,
Okay.
The Revolution, Ruben Yanez, Fantasy Football League. I guess we got to do all that, be more explaining, because I guess live there's no lower thirds.
No, there isn't.
All right. Let me start things off with the scores.
Let's do it.
Week 8.
Let's jump right into it, ladies.
Week 8. And I guess it happened. You know what? This was a common theme in Week 8, where we had an absolute just mollywop. The Zeke and Reek Show, 105. San Jose Party Fowlers, 53. Let's try to be positive and talk only about the Zeke and Reek Show and how they're very well balanced. Aaron Jones, 67 yards, 2 reception TDs, 35 points. On top of all the other running he did. That was nuts. Gave him enough to go 105. Russell Wilson, 16, 182, 2 touchdowns. That seems to be the theme with that dude all the time. Anyway, perfectly balanced, a lot of scoring. San Jose Party Fowlers, you did nothing. Literally. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, literally. Anyways. So, next up, we have the Cucamonga Cracker Killers taking on the Commish, South Hayward Alfredo Poyos. With the Commish coming out on top, 129-97. With Cooper Kupp just having a monster day. 7 receptions, 220 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, supposedly he's the first player to have over 200 yards overseas.
Wow. And that's a yearly game now. Multiple now, so that's
multiple.
There's plenty of chances.
Heck yeah. And
like that.
For the Cucamonga Cracker Killers, Christian McCaffrey being the workhorse, 117 with a touchdown, giving him 23 points.
You just can't stop McCaffrey.
You can't.
You just can't stop. I think that guy is like, he can be on any team.
He's having an MVP season, man. He should be getting MVP.
He better win. I'll just be honest with you guys. He should win. They have no Cam Newton. Everyone thought that Kyle Allen was special, or that he was at least good. He's no good.
No.
He's actually slightly on the opposite side of good. He sucks. And an unfortunate snapping of a very long streak. Was it 7? 7 in a row. Close to 7. Would have been 7. The 7th did not come.
No.
Instead,
6.
It ended at 6. And what do you know? The Oakland Manifesto, who was on a streak of their own, managed to ride the back of Tevin Coleman. 105 yards, 4 total touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 1 in the air, 37 points. Unfortunately, all over that ass.
It was bittersweet.
Not to say that Dayman didn't throw his best punch out there. You know what I'm saying? The New England defense is still out there with touchdowns, with fumble recoveries. They allow practically no points, practically minimal points. I mean, the offense could take 0. Tom Brady could take 0 snaps in some of these games, and the New England Patriots would still win that game.
That's right.
That is ridiculous. Chris Carson, 90 yards, touchdown. No schmo. Michael Thomas, 11 receptions, 112, touchdown. Unfortunately, in Week 8, 105 is less than 126.
It was not enough. It's not enough. Good win. Good job. Now time to get back on it. Time to start the streak again against the Hayward Huff and Puffs. Speaking of the Hayward Huff and Puffs, they took on the San Francisco Shabooms. The San Francisco Shabooms just mollywopping Hayward Huff and Puffs by 11.
Man.
125-114. With Aaron Rodgers is having another monster day, 305 yards and 3 touchdowns, giving the San Francisco Booms 28 points. Kenny Golladay had another day. 123 for 2 touchdowns, 24 points. That's for the Shabooms. Matthew Stafford, 26, 342, 3 touchdowns and an interception. And Julian Edelman coming out for them as well. 20 points, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Nice. And it won't help you next week, though. That'll suck.
Nick Chubb, 130 yards with 2 fumbles.
Yeah, that's right.
Still got 10 points.
Still got 10 points.
Wow. All right. And what many have considered the Week 8 Toilet Bowl, the Yellow Crackheads have decided to take on the Stack King Trolls, where nobody tried, but someone had to win.
Someone had to do this.
Someone had to win.
There's bound to be one winner.
There's no ties in fantasy football.
No.
Well, if there ever would have been one, I would have thought this would have been it. Anyway, and what actually ends up being a decisive win, the Stack King Trolls just demolished the Alabama Crackheads 64-44. And then in a week where any of these scores would have lost any other week, the Stack King Trolls came on top. Deshaun Watson, 279, 3 touchdowns, 28 points. I mean, I don't need to say anything more. There's nothing else to say.
He literally has no words.
Stack King Trolls wins. Alabama Crackheads, not enough points.
Not enough. Not enough. Finally, last but not least, the other toilet bowl of the week. Reservoir Dogs taking on the Flying Graysons. But the Flying Graysons teaching the Reservoir Dogs to behave. 88-57. With Matt Ryan giving the Flying Graysons 0 points, but Mike Evans, as usual, has another monster day.
He's out there putting up quarterback numbers.
He's putting up quarterback numbers.
Quarterback numbers, you guys.
Wide receiver, quarterback numbers.
Quarterback numbers.
I mean, 32 points with 11 receptions, almost 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. 32 points. As for the Reservoir Dogs, Tom Brady, being Tom Brady, 259, 2 touchdowns, and 19 points. So, get your shit together. That's it for the week.
We should make a t-shirt. Be better at fantasy football.
Taco.
Be better at fantasy football.
Taco.
Watching you.
All right.
Time for this week's Crumb Bums and Honey Buns.
All right.
Now,
I love me some honey buns.
let's go with the honey buns first. Dare I be selfish? And my choice this week is, in fact, Cooper Kupp, wide receiver, Los Angeles Rams, doing it overseas, just for the Americans. 7 receptions, 220 yards, touchdown, 29 points. Just, Cooper Kupp's my second favorite player of all time. And by all time, I mean just, this season. Because all time is every season.
That's right.
Number 1 being Quan Alexander, officially. Quan, you're my dude. You're my dude. But yeah, 29 points. Yeah, he ends up doing that week in and week out. He didn't do it against the 49ers, and then he had a little down the week after that, but he came right back. 29 points.
That's right.
Who you got for the honey bun?
Oh, man. My honey bun this week is none other than the running back for the undefeated San Francisco 49ers. Running back, Tevin Coleman. I mean, I don't have to tell you the stats, but I'm going to tell you the stats again. 105 yards and 4 total touchdowns, giving him 37 points. I mean, he was a monster that day, and we were there to see it.
It was glorious.
We saw all 4 touchdowns.
Live. And I think, like,
Live.
yeah, they were like, he was coming our way.
Yeah, he was right here. We were like, bring it. Bring it. And it was bittersweet because I have Tevin Coleman, my other team. Damn it. But nevertheless, as soon as we're done with our honey buns, we are left with the crumb bums. My crumb bum is tight end Trey Burton for Chicago with 1 reception for 1 yard, giving him a point. And I think it's because they won.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? It's actually quite unfortunate. It's kind of ironic that this past Sunday, week 8, was actually National Football Tight Ends Day. Instead of, every time we say tight end day, they're like, ooh, no. No. Football.
Not that.
Tight end day. It was week 8, Sunday. Because my crumb bum is once again a tight end. However, you can almost explain the following. Because, hey, man, if Cooper Kupp got 220 yards, that means a bunch of others, they got nothing. Including tight end, Gerald Everett, Los Angeles Rams. 2 receptions, 15 yards, 2 points. And one was off the win.
Yeah.
Half his points came on something that he individually did not do. He did not do. Crumb bum, Gerald Everett. All right. Once again, we're back to that segment of the program where we talk about choices. Choices. And who made the wrong choices. All right. This week's edition of All Over the Bench. My choice is running back. Saquon Barkley, New York Giants, who had no business being on the bench. Flying Graysons. How are you? 64 yards, touchdown, 19 points. All over that bench. Tone, who you got?
Man, we're sticking with the running backs today. This week, running back, the New Orleans Saints, Latavius Murray. Crack kids could have really used it. 29 points, 107 yards or 2 yards?
107.
107, sorry. 107 yards with 2 total touchdowns, 29 points. Could have really helped him. But nah, it really helped the bench. Could have won it for him.
You could have won. But instead you lost.
Instead, he fucked around.
Instead of winning by 9, you lost by 20.
Apparently, he's busy.
Instead.
Now, can we talk about the motherfuckers that help nobody?
There are some motherfuckers that decide to help nobody. But it's not their fault.
No.
Because nobody chose them.
Everyone stepped on him.
Everybody's, and then you end up with guys on a bye or guys with zeros.
Yeah.
Why? Because you didn't get these guys.
But then again, once you pick them up next week, they're trash. Then they become that week's crumb bum.
It's true.
Terrible. But my motherfucker that helped nobody. It's backup quarterback, I should say, for the Atlanta Falcons, Matt Schaub. 460 yards and a touchdown for 21 points. That motherfucker was able to throw for almost 500 yards.
He threw for almost 500 yards.
It was only 40 yards less for 500 yards. Wow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Instead, somebody put Matt Ryan for 0. Whatever.
So, who's your choice for the motherfucker that helped nobody?
My choice is wide receiver. Hunter Renfrow. You want to know what team he plays on? Nobody knows. But apparently, he plays for Oakland. And Oakland lost. But in that loss, he got 4 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown, 14 points. That would have helped somebody. Could have helped somebody. Instead, he helped nobody. Why? Because he decided to fornicate mothers and help nobody. Seriously, Hunter Renfrow? Who is it? Who is Hunter Renfrow?
Tight end, supposedly, or wide receiver.
Right.
Who knows?
I don't know, man. Ever since I don't know who they got out there in Oakland Raiders. I don't know, whatever, man. Anyway, the Raiders lost their game. Some would say a heartbreaker. I would say
That was expected.
that was what I expected. But check this out. If they lose 3 more in a row, tickets are going to be $20. And we're all going. Except if you go to mine, you're going to get veggie dogs. Anyways.
I mean, would you be mad if I decided to go to Costco and just buy it?
No, because you put one for me. Anyway,
Sorry.
we saw the 49ers put up 50 points, and now they're 7-0. 7-0, you guys. That's the first time since, 1990 or something. I don't know, but
It's the first time in a long time.
that's a lot of numbers with a dash O after it. I gotta tell you. I shouldn't have to tell you,
But
I gotta tell you. Good defense. You would say it's Nick Bosa, but then you got 15 other guys that apparently are good. And like I said, Quan Alexander, you're my dude. You're my dude. You're my dude. Which is why we're gonna move on quickly to the Thursday night preview, where we have the San Francisco 49ers visiting the Arizona Cardinals. We have the number 1 pick hosting the number 2 pick in this year's draft. Kyler Murray would decide to leave the Oakland A's and play for Arizona. They are disrespecting him. Las Vegas does not respect the Arizona Cardinals at all in this game. They are. Is it a home dog? Because I know you can be a road dog, but I mean you're a dog at home.
Underdog.
They don't believe you can win.
They do not believe in Kyler Murray.
I don't believe in Kyler Murray either, but San Francisco is favored on the road, 10 points. The over-under on this game is 43. The way I break this game down is it's going to be all defense, some mediocre offense, and I think we're going to get a touchdown by Emmanuel Sanders and by some random running back.
I think there might be a pick 6 in there somewhere.
God, I hope so, because that's my defense. Let's go.
Maybe Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa's
Nick Bosa has a
he's-
pick 6.
he gets there fast. And Eric Armstead, he's really long. I don't ever say he just do this.
Just stand there.
Do this, and then Kyler can't see. It's ridiculous. Just be a tall tree. Nothing against short quarterbacks. Jeff Garcia, you stole my dude. You just don't play no more. Anyway, I see San Francisco winning this game because I want to see them go 8-0. Now, 43 points, I think they're going to go over. But I don't think they're going to go over my bunch because I think this game is going to be won by San Francisco 24. Was that 24-10? No, 24-20. 24-20. As a matter of fact, put that in the bank because I respect Kyler Murray. I think he's gonna come back, but I think he's gonna get swallowed up by Nick Bosa. I'm calling the last play of this game. Nick Bosa is gonna sack Kyler Murray, and Kyler Murray will not win this game. 24-20, San Francisco.
Lock it.
Lock it. We're gonna get a soundboard. Lock.
Lock it.
Lock.
Lock it. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah, I believe the Niners will whoop ass, break the streak of 8 in a row.
It's very possible.
Oh, and it's probable.
And then we're gonna wait like a freaking week and a half for Monday night against Seattle. Let's not look ahead.
No. Let's not overlook the Cardinals, who are themselves a really good team.
Yeah, and technically, wait, hold on. Are they 3-3-1 or are they 3-4-1? Wait,
I think they're 3-3.
I think they're 3-3-1. Oh. We'll do this live.
So that's 7.
Siri, what is the record of the Arizona Cardinals?
The Cardinals are 3-4-1.
The 3-4-1, but that could easily be a 4-4. He just okay. I have something to grab about. Hold on. I know it's week 8 already. Conclusion of week 8. Week 9 is about to start, but week 1. Why did they still call it a comeback when Kyler Murray like literally tied the game? I mean, they tied the game.
It came back to tie.
They can't. I mean, is it still a comeback? Comment below. But I just don't understand. I'm sorry, we're not gonna go off on a tangent here, but
maybe in the infamous words of LL Cool J, don't call it a comeback.
Just don't call it a comeback.
Just don't call it a comeback.
You know what? Okay, how about this? I would accept if you would have said he came back to tie.
Yeah, he came back.
He came back to tie, sure.
It wasn't a comeback.
But it wasn't a comeback.
He didn't win.
He didn't win. And in America, you have to win, baby. Or is that the Raiders? Just win. Just win. Anyway, like I said, if they lose 3 more in a row, veggie dogs on me, baby. Because I know you don't want none. See you next week.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Now, awkwardly watches as we're like leaning towards the computer to turn it off.
Oh, we're still going.
No!